This is video 2, where we'll look at what is article marketing. In this video, we're going to look at the goal of article marketing, how article marketing works, and the myth of duplicate content. Article marketing starts when you pick a product. This can be an ebook on ClickBank. It can be a physical product like those that you find on Commission Junction, or it can be a product that you've created and want to promote. You are going to select a long tail keyword, and in a later video I'll show you how to find these long tail keywords that attract lots of traffic. Then you're going to write an article around the keyword. You'll place the keyword in the title, in the first paragraph, somewhere later in the article, in the last paragraph, and preferably in your resource box. You'll write a great resource box. This is where you get traffic because you tell people who liked your article what their next step is. You'll place the article on a number of article directories and then sit back and get traffic to your site. Articles should be 250 to 600 words. Most directories like eZine Articles require a minimum of 250 words. However, some article submission services such as iSnare require that you write at least 500 words. Remember that 250 words is simply one page of typed double-spaced text, so we're not talking about pages and pages and pages of writing that you have to do. If you're going to be an article marketer, I suggest you write down this quote and tape it to your monitor. This is a quote by French philosopher Voltaire, and he said, "Perfection is the enemy of the good." You don't need to write perfect articles, you simply need to write good ones. Remember, you're not writing the great American novel. Don't try and be Hemingway, simply try and write effective articles. You want people to move on, not to linger over and savor your writing. You want an article that gets the click. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about the myth of duplicate content, because this comes up quite a bit in article marketing. Let's take a look at what duplicate content is. A while back, Google did a big duplicate content slam. What this was there were big websites made up of very similar content on the same website. The purpose of these websites was to take advantage of Google's AdSense revenues. Essentially, what the people who made these websites would do is write one article and change it a little bit and have multiple pages on the same website. For instance, a website about car insurance would have a generic article about car insurance and then at various places substitute California car insurance or Florida car insurance in. And so they would have 50 pages of what was essentially duplicate content. This didn't provide the user with a very good experience, and Google wanted to cut down on these things. Therefore, they did what was called the duplicate content slam. Sites like this were delisted. They weren't in Google anymore, so nobody could find them. This caused the owners of these websites a lot of pain as they were no longer getting much AdSense revenue. However, this does not apply to the same article on different sites. It only applies to very similar articles on the same site. So you don't need to worry about duplicate content in terms of your article marketing. You only need to worry about duplicate content if you have very similar articles on your own site. Let me show you an example of this. Okay, we're here at Google now, and I have this long tail keyword, opportunity cost and your long-term care decision. And as you'll see, that's like a 7-word phrase, and that's what we're talking about with long tail keywords, and we'll get into that in a later video. But we're going to do the Google search now, and you'll see these first 2 articles that come up under it, and we're going to take a look at them. They were both done around the same time, March 29th, 2007, March 23, 2007. So you click on the first one, which is in Buzzle.com, and you'll see that the headline is Opportunity Cost in Your Long-Term Care Decision. And the first sentence reads, if you are out shopping for long-term care, commonly abbreviated as LTCI or LTC, I'm going to encourage you to take a look at a way of providing long-term care benefits that is probably new to you. Okay, keep that in mind as we go back to number 2. Opportunity cost and your long-term care decision. This is on a site called weberidian.com, and here we have the headline, Opportunity Cost and Your Long-Term Care Decision. The first sentence is, if you are out shopping for long-term care, commonly abbreviated as LTCI or LTC, I'm going to encourage you to take a look at a way of providing long-term care benefits that is probably new to you. Have you heard that before? Of course you have. It was in the article right before it. There is no such thing as a duplicate content penalty when it comes to article marketing. So don't be afraid to use the same article on multiple sites.